also want to thank our new members to the team, that is Madonna as well as Natasha. So just to in order to save time as we continue, I'd also like to just give a special welcome on the show to President, our young President, President Sandayo and President Tuli. Are you guys in? Tuli? Tuli, yes. Are you here?
Yes,
hi, Tuli. Okay, wonderful. I would like for you to start off today because I sent some updates regarding the questions that we are addressing today.
Hello.
So,
President
hi,
Keletso.
Tuli. Yes, can you hear me?
Hi. Yes,
okay.
President Keletso, I can hear you.
Okay, so could you kindly please just give us an introduction of yourself and also share with us what you've prepared to present today? Tuli? Tuli? Tuli, are you there? Tuli, are you there? Okay, Atendayo? Atendayo, are you there? Okay, it appears they're not around, but we'll just carry on. I'll just would like to just carry on with our program because there seems to be a couple of hiccups this morning. But we will just move on to Busisiwe. Busisiwe, are you ready?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Busisiwe, kindly please tell us what you do every day during what you've been doing every day during the COVID-19 pandemic and how your school activities are, and if you're afraid of COVID and what you're doing so that you don't get COVID.
May I start?
Yes, you may.
A very good morning to everyone. My name is Busisiwe and I am from South Africa. Today's topic is Adapt a New Reality. During the COVID-19 pandemic, I woke up every day at 7:30, bathed, ate breakfast, and ate breakfast. At 9 o'clock, I then started with my online classes, which regularly ended at 11:30. From there on, I did my chores, washed my hands frequently, did some exercises, and watched television. Our school activities were a bit abnormal as we would be given homework through the phone and no teachers to explain the work. To tell the truth, I am not afraid of this pandemic as it will not affect me nor my family as long as we obey the rules. Examples are wearing a mask all the time, washing our hands frequently, and using a sanitizer and maintaining a social distance. Thank you.
Absolutely wonderful. Can you tell us when you read the theme Adapt to a New Reality, what did it say to you? How did you resonate with this theme, and how do you arise to this new reality or this new normal of how COVID-19 has changed things to be?
May you please repeat the question?
Okay, I was saying, or rather, let me rephrase it. What what motivation can you be able to give to other kids in order to adapt to a new reality in the midst of COVID and what it's done and how you in particular relate to it?
Stick to the rules all time. Never take a shortcut.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Busisiwe. I'm just going to move on to now Kenya. And in Kenya, we'll talk to Hannalise. Hannalise, are you there?
Yes, Miss, I'm here.
Okay, wonderful. So, Hannalise, have you been able to prepare for the questions that were set out?
Yes, I have.
Okay, please go for it.
So I will wake up, I will pray to God, and I will get ready for my classes every morning. After my classes, I have my lunch and go outside to get some sun, because sun is good for your body. You get different vitamins from the sun. Yeah. So my school activities have been affected so much by the COVID change. I started to learn online, and I cannot meet my teacher or my friends. And yes, I am afraid of COVID. I'm afraid of the COVID pandemic, but I know that God is in control and He will take care of me and my family. I have been keeping clean, using my masks and I've been praying. I also haven't been visiting people apart from my family. Our country has been on lockdown for a while, so it has helped to reduce the numbers of COVID. There are 4,620 cases, 40,620 cases and 755 deaths in Kenya. But I pray to God that He may take control. And yeah.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much for sharing with us, Hannalise. So, tell us how you now socialize with your friends, and with online being so different, how are you coping with that? And you know, um, has it affected your grades in any way?
It's for the first time when the COVID was starting, it did affect my grades because I could not meet with my teacher physically. But yeah, I have improved on my grades and I'm coping. Yeah, because I've gotten used to that. And for my friends, we no longer socialize physically. Yeah, we do virtual meetings with them. Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So you visit via video or through the phone.
Yes.
Okay. Hannalise, thank you so much for sharing. And in regards to what you were saying, it's very difficult to have to now adapt to, new ways of doing things, as you've just said, not being able to visit your friends and being afraid of COVID. And I'm so happy that you've been able to share with us the update of the numbers of affected, or should I say, active cases in Kenya, because these are statistics that are important for us to be aware of and to also be able to keep the people of Kenya in our prayers as we continue to learn from each other. Yes. So, as I was saying,
Yes.
thank you. So as for the online learning, understand that it's no different from your regular learning. You could, still be able to ask teachers questions where you don't understand and discuss your homework with your friend. The only thing is that it's done virtually, and you have now your parents that can be able to even attend classes with you now, because it's online, as you mentioned. So it's see it as an opportunity to be able to learn in a new way. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So I thank you, Hannalise. We love you very much. So I'm going to move on to Zoya. Zoya Varisha, are you there?
Yes.
Hey, Zoya. Please share with us what you've prepared today.
What did I do every day during the COVID-19 pandemic? I study, eat healthy food, consume vitamins, jogging every weekend with my dad, sunbathing to stay healthy. I'm also selling my stuffs like my drawing and graphics during the quarantine. And I'm also learning how to cook. That's what I do during the COVID-19 pandemic. How are my school activities? In the morning, I pray and then take a shower. After that, I eat breakfast. Then I go to Google Meet. That's where the teacher teach us about the school topics and stuff. And at 9:30, we have recess time like the one we have at school. We go back to the Google Meet at 10. After we learn till 12, that's where we end our lesson. After we end our lesson, the teacher gives us worksheet by our Google Classroom. Am I afraid of the COVID-19 pandemic? Yes, because I don't want to get infected and I don't want to spread the virus to my family and friends. I also hope this pandemic will end and the vaccine to be found so I can meet my friends and family again. What do I do so I don't get the COVID-19? I eat healthy food, exercise daily like jogging, consume vitamins and sunbathing, and stay at home. But if I need to go outside for grocery shopping or something else, I wear the mask to keep me stay healthy.
This is very good, Zoya. It's raining so heavily on my side and the line can get a little bad, but we'll just carry on. This is very good, Zoya. I love the way that you've been able to communicate. I love the way that you've been able to communicate, the way that you still are able to apply the regulations that are of, wearing your masks and, being able to apply to the new changes. This shows me that you've been creative and you've been building coping skills and coping mechanism, and as well as improving your social skills, which, which is really key at this very time. And in terms of, the anxiety that depression that COVID-19 and all these changes may bring, I think what's important is to remember and to understand that, it's part of the changing world and this has happened, to acknowledge it and build more creative ways of being able to adapt. Hence why we decided to theme today's event, adapt to a new reality. So Zoya, I'm very grateful for you sharing. Those were very beautiful highlights that you brought up, and thank you for participating today. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear me because my signal can be a little bad, but I'm going to move on to Davin Devara. Are you there?
Miss.
Okay, I'm gonna need you guys to speak a little louder because it's really heavily raining here and it's so windy and it's blocking the signal a bit. So tell us, have you been able to prepare your presentation?
Yes, miss. Sure.
Davin?
Yes, miss.
Okay, go for it.
What did I do every day during the COVID-19 pandemic? Well, adjusting to a new routine is hard. I try to make my own schedule in order to stay productive. Besides studying, since I'm in my last grade, I found other ways to entertain myself. As a professional kid DJ, I practice what needs improving. My school activities are by online learning. Personally, online learning is more exotic than going to school. Sitting at home is fun, but to be honest, it is much more tiring to sit and study at the computer all day long. Sometimes, I get pains in the eyes. Often, you don't even understand the teacher because of the internet problems, sometimes the sun goes off, and many more. It is nice to be at home because during breaks, you can do certain things that cannot be done in school. Am I afraid of the COVID-19 pandemic? When I found out about the coronavirus, I didn't think it was a problem, and I hoped it would go away in a week or two. But at that time, only 20,000 cases worldwide were confirmed, and most of the media were not very serious about it. And neither was I. One day, My mom told me that the virus goes from 1 to 4 people, and that's why it was spreading so fast. After a month, one case was confirmed in Jakarta, Indonesia. And at that time, I already realized that it was scary. I'm also very scared now because we don't know when all of this will be over and the cure is not found yet. But we should all remember that this is only temporary and we should not panic. I really hope they will find a cure for this virus fast so we can get back to normal life again. What am I doing so I don't get COVID-19? By following protocol health provides by the government with staying at home, avoiding crowded places, keeping distance from others, washing hands with soap and water often and for at least 20 seconds, avoiding touching the eyes, nose, or mouth with unwashed hands. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Davin. That was very comforting of you to express. And, I love that, if you're expressing this on the forum, I hope you're also doing it with your friends and others in your area, just so that we all understand that, it's important to comfort one another during this pandemic. Even if you guys are scared, understand that you can be able to cope. You are going to survive through this. You are resilient kids, and you shouldn't be afraid of COVID-19, but rather do what you need to. Make sure that you follow the necessary precautions and keep safe, and everything's going to be okay.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
guys. Okay, perfect. So thank you very much, Davin. I really love your light behind you. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. Okay. Thanks, Davin, and thank you for participating today. All right. Okay. So I'm going to move on to Hussein. Hey,
Uh,
how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Wonderful. Please be a little more energetic and enthusiastic. So,
Okay.
have you been able to prepare on your side?
Not really, miss. But
Not really.
I can solve it.
Okay. Okay, go for it.
Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. Today I want to tell you about my daily life when COVID-19. I wake up. I every morning I wake up. After I wake up, I I eat and then I take a bath. After I take a bath, I go to school and go to school until 9 o'clock. When 9 o'clock and 30 minutes, I take a rest. After that, at 10 o'clock, I study again until 12 o'clock. After I study at until 12 o'clock, I do like something, my activities like doing my homework, or I I play with my sword. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Hussein, for sharing about what you do on a daily basis or what you've been doing on a daily basis. I just want to now ask you a little question. Tell me, since COVID-19 began, since the pandemic began, had you been going to visit different places and going on vacations or outdoor activities before and picnics? How have you been coping to not being able to do this? And what new games have you started playing in the interim during the pandemic?
When on a vacation, I didn't go to vacation, but I go to some place because my dad work at the place is called Surabaya. The the games that I play only like Mobile Legend and also Roblox.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Hussein, for participating today, and thank you very much for sharing with us. I'm really grateful for you being a participant today. Wow, the weather here, I swear, it almost feels like it's a hurricane on my side, guys. But I'm glad that we're still connected. I'm just going to move on to Kheira. Hey, Kheira. Kheira,
Yes,
how are you today, Kheira?
I'm fine.
Okay, please share with us if you've been able to prepare for a brief presentation on the question sent.
Yes. So I what I did every day is that I wake up, I pray, I ate breakfast and get ready for online school, and I ate lunch, and I also have a period of time where I can do whatever I want, and I also eat dinner and then I sleep. How are your school activities? My school activities for me, online school have been a pretty fine. I become more flexible with my time, and although I'm not used to online school, I know that over time I will get used to it. Are you afraid of the COVID-19 pandemic? I'm a 50-50 on this. A part of me is scared of the virus, and that pushed me to live a healthier lifestyle. And a part of me just don't want to live where I was drowned in fear by a deadly virus. What are you doing so you don't get COVID? I just follow the COVID-19 protocol and try to live a healthier lifestyle than I used to.
Okay, Kira. So, how often do you talk about your feelings about and your fears and your anxieties about COVID with your family?
It's not really a topic that my family bring up, and that is not also a topic that I will bring up.
Okay, I just want you to understand that, and the reason why I'm bringing this up, being able to tell somebody about your worries and being able to, express, it's really okay to talk about something when it worries you, especially your family members. So don't keep anxiety just bottled up inside. Be able to talk about it so that somebody can help you find comfort as well as find solutions to things. And I'm not just talking about your fears in regards to the COVID pandemic, okay? So talk to your moms and dads, talk to them about how you're feeling. You need to share and express your concerns, your anxieties, your discuss. And after this discussion, because we're only having this discussion today, you have your families, you have your brothers, your sisters, your moms and dads that you can be able to sit with and communicate all these anxieties and fears to, so that they can help you feel better. Okay, Kira. All right, Kira, thank you very much for sharing with us today. I'm really happy that you are a participant. You're such a beautiful young girl, and I'm very happy to have had you on our forum today. Okay, so I will then move on to Athalla Keefe. I hope I pronounced that right. Hey, Athalla.
Hello, Miss.
Hi, did I pronounce your name correctly?
Yes. Athalla Keefe.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, Athalla Keefe. So tell us, have you been able to prepare your presentation today?
Yes.
Okay, go for it. The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Miss. Hello, everyone.
I'm Athalla Keefe from Global Mandiri School. I'm from Indonesia. During the COVID-19, I always stay at home, play with my little brother, watching TV, and do exercise and sunbathing every morning. And I school from home. Sometimes when I'm bored, I go out but still in the car. I school from home and I do worksheets in classroom. I meet my friend and teacher on the Zoom. I really miss school very much. I'm a little bit scared of COVID-19 because it kills people. But I trust God always with me. If you don't want to get COVID-19, you must always stay at home, maintain distance, wash your hands often, and eat unhealthy food. Wear your mask when you go out. This is my favorite mask. And I keep it on my mask pot. I always bring it everywhere when I go out. Don't miss.
Thank you so much, Athalla. That is such a nice mask. And thank you very much for sharing with us and participating this today. And Athalla, you discuss very important points. In as much as we have anxieties and we've been talking about them and we have fears, it's very important to also understand that putting on a mask, is kind of like, I want you guys to be creative and I want you guys to be optimistic about this new reality. Think about it like being a superhero or a character from a novel, you know? You don't have to wait for, certain holidays in order to dress in a mask, but um, think about how you can be able to be creative and have fun themed masks on your face. I love your color masks, but you guys can be creative with them as well and put like superhero logos on them. Yeah. And then put like really fun things, make them look really nice so that you can have fun through the experience and not be. You have one like that?
Yes.
Do you want to show us?
Yes. Oh.
So awesome. Okay. Who else has a mask? I'd like to play a little game of show me. In 10 seconds, can everybody show me the masks that they have? I'd like to see your masks. 10 seconds. Can I see everyone's face mask so that we can see which one is most exciting, which one is cool? 10, 9, 8, 7. Show me your mask. You guys don't have masks? I'm waiting to see your masks.
Here it is. My Move logo.
Nice.
Yes.
I see you guys have such cool masks.
Here's my mask.
Wow. Wow, I absolutely love them. You guys have such cool looking masks. Ooh, Davin, I see your mask as well. I see Aretha. I see your mask. It's so pretty and blue. I also see yours, Athalla. I really love your red mask. It's so cool. I see. Peace, where's your mask? Oh, I see your surgical mask. It's really good. I see you guys. Canavaro. I see you, Master Zafira. I see you guys. Okay, this is absolutely good and it's very encouraging. I also see yours, guy, Salvation. I really love your camouflage mask. It's so cool. So thank you guys for showing me your mask. This is very good that you guys have face masks that you wear, and it shows me that you are practicing, you are applying yourselves to the regulation of constantly always having your masks, right? So as we were saying earlier on, understand that during this pandemic, you know, when it comes to wearing a mask, or putting on a mask, you know, think of it as a more fun experience, and you know, not being able to wait for like holidays like Halloween or other different holidays to be able to like wear masks and stuff. Be creative and innovative with these experiences. Get brighter ones. Ask your moms and dads if you need to learn how to make a mask with, like, you know, exciting sparkles or sprinkles, or you know, things that you really like, or your cartoon characters, or you know, even your pictures on the masks. Be creative with it, love the experience, and don't be so anxious and too scared, but rather, you know, still be happy and, you know, live a very fulfilling life. Okay. All right. So thank you very much. We had just heard from Athalla. And Athalla, thank you for inspiring such a really cool game that we just played. Now we're going to move on
Welcome, Miss.
to Rachel. Rachel, are you here?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, Rachel, are you there?
Yes, Miss.
Rachel Kamilia. Amani. Hey, you have such a deep voice. Hey, Rachel, have you been able to prepare your presentation today?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
What did I do every day during the COVID-19 pandemic? I do exercise, breakfast, sunbathing, doing a school online, and eat some lunch. How are your school activities? During this pandemic, I studied online. With online schooling, I had to be more disciplined and managing my time. I hope this pandemic ends soon because I miss my school, my friend, and my teacher. What am I doing so I don't get COVID-19? I always wash my hand, drink some vitamin, eat healthy food, and always exercise, and always wearing mask if I want to go somewhere. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rachel. And you know, one of the things that really stood out for me and that touched me was how you talked about missing going to school. And you know, I can only imagine. It must also include missing things like play dates, school trips, sports. That can make you feel sad. So, you know, whenever you think about these things, and this is why we are talking the theme adapting to a new reality. Whenever you think about these things, I want you to be creative as well and understand that you can still consider the outside of your home as outdoors. Okay, guys? So, you know, even though it might not be like playground at school, it's still outdoors and you can still be able to play outside your house and play it within safe spaces with the people that you love and your family members. Okay, guys? So be creative, be innovative. Don't be so scared of, you know, being able to like still be able to enjoy your life at this time. Play safe sports. I know that you guys, a lot of you guys have adapted to playing a lot of online games and stuff, but you know, you can still be able to do things like pitch a tent in your backyard, or you know, have a picnic with your mom and dad or your brothers and sisters in your backyard and still make it fun, you know. So as you have your lunches, sometimes you can be playful about it on a weekend and then decide to have a picnic outside in your home. Okay, guys, it's new games and we just have to understand that it's part of adapting to a new reality, right? Okay, so I am going to move on to, and thank you very much, Rachel, for sharing with us and participating. It's really lovely hearing from you. And I really love how authoritative your voice sounds. You have such a nice voice. So I'm going to move on to Mary. Hey, Mary. Xiajiang. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
We're very fine, thank you. You're joining us today, so you might as well be a part of the program and tell us how you've been adapting to the pandemic and during the pandemic, and what advice can you be able to give the kids today?
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity. Let me introduce myself. My name is Miss Mary, and I come from Indonesia, and I'm one of the primary teacher in Sekolah Global Mandiri in primary level. So this is actually the situation, whether we like it or not, but we have to face it. We have to adapt because of the pandemic. So as a teacher, I feel like I usually do going to school, meet the students face to face, and then I can touch them, I can interact like that. I can communicate directly, but the situation now is different, and then it is a challenge for the teachers, like to me, and also for the students, for the parents as well. It will be it's been challenge for everyone, but I think we have to we still can cope with it. And then especially nowadays, it is high technology. We can use gadget, laptop, Google Classroom to transfer knowledge. And also I can still meet my students, like I have some of the students from Sekolah Global Mandiri here. And my advice to the students here and as a teacher, let's just, we cannot lose hope. We cannot lose hope, and we still have to be optimistic with this situation. We still have to be optimistic, and then we have to learn many things. We still have to be creative. You still can meet the teacher. We still can meet your friends. We still can study, but only the way is quite different, but it's not too much different. So we have to be optimistic, and then let's just hope we support also the government, because recently the serum is not yet found. It's found, but it's still being tested, and then hopefully by the end of this December, 2020, it can be given to the people, to the citizen, so the pandemic will be over. So I think so far what I feel as a teacher is that much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Mary, and thank you very much for
Welcome.
being able to participate today.
You're welcome.
You've mentioned so much, and just to add on to that, the purpose of this particular program, and we had actually put aside, if you can spell adapt, you'll notice that it's an ADAPT. And the
Yes, it
purpose
is.
of this program was really to encourage all of us, students, teachers, parents, and even those that are, guardians, sisters, brothers, all
Yes,
of us,
yes,
because we all face these challenges, all of us to arise to this new reality
yes,
and
it is.
determined to push beyond the ordinary, align ourselves to God's purpose, and be able to persevere, because perseverance is the key to development and growing and overcoming, right? So the T, which is the last letter in the word adapt, is for tenacity. So I want all of us to have tenacity in the midst of this rigorous world. In the midst of this rigorous world, let us develop tenacity and be strong and buoyant and resilient through these experiences together. Yes.
Yes,
So thank you very much, Miss Mary,
most
and I really
welcome.
appreciate you being a part of this show today. Thank you. Okay. So we are going to hear next from have we heard from Peace? Peace? Let's go all the way from Indonesia to Kenya now. Peace, are you there? Peace? Peace? Okay. In the meantime, then I'll just ask to hear from Aretha, still also in Kenya. Aretha, are you there?
Yes.
Aretha? Hey,
Yes.
Aretha, how are you?
Hi.
You're fine. Okay, did you prepare for today?
Yes.
Okay, tell us, go for it.
What have I been doing every day? I have been doing my online classes. I have been able to perfect my gymnastics. How are your school activities? My school activities were affected. I haven't been able to see my friends. I had to learn to do online study. Are you afraid of COVID-19? Yes, I am afraid, but I know God is with me every single day. What are you doing so you don't get COVID-19? I wash my hands, I keep social distance, I sanitize, and I pray to God. Also, I pray to God that He gives us hope and to keep us safe. And also, I play with my dogs.
Wonderful. I love that you also bring the element of practicing good hygiene. You know, washing your hands with soap and water, or sanitizing. Um, do you think you can teach us how it's done?
Yes.
Okay, you can show us or teach us or tell us how you do it.
I can show you.
Please do.
I can use it with sanitizer.
No problem. Go for it.
Let my sister open it for me. You have to scrub and make sure your fingers are clean and the nails. And that's it.
Well, thank you very much, Aretha, for teaching us how to sanitize our hands. I'm very proud of you, and I'm happy that you brought up the sanitizing aspect in a brief demonstration there. I'm just going to challenge somebody else who can show us how they wash their hands, okay? I'm really grateful that you had prepared for us today, and I love the fact that you know highlighted this very important part about practicing good hygiene, washing your hands, sanitizing, you know, and make sure that it's like for 20 seconds when you do it. You guys know how to sing different songs, right? I don't know, you could sing Mary Had a Little Lamp, or you could sing a song that you know. um uh uh Remind me of songs that you guys like to sing, like a cool song. What songs do you guys like to sing? But then I'm thinking of kindergarten songs. You guys are much older. Yes, so you can maybe remind yourself of a song and then sing it twice just so that you can, you know, pass the 20 seconds. But thank you very much, Aretha. And I'm just going to ask another participant who would like to demonstrate how they wash their hands for 20 seconds at least. Is there anybody who would like to show us how they wash their hands?
Show you how I wash my hands.
Okay, all right, go for it, Tuli.
Excuse me just one moment.
Can I also share how I wash my hands?
Demonstrate how you wash your hands. Okay, I'll give you guys no problem. All right.
Bottle of sanitizer. I don't use much, just a little spoon. Then rub, and then between my fingers, and I also stretch out my fingers, and I also do my ankles, and I'm done. My wrist, I meant to say.
Okay, wonderful. I absolutely love. Who is that who peeped in the background? Hi.
It's my brother,
Okay,
Abutiti.
so thank you very much. Okay, hi Abutite Batso. Thank you very much, Tuli, for demonstrating to us how you sanitize. We're very grateful for you participating today. And a very good morning to everyone who's in Lesotho that side. And, I just want to thank you for, that brief demonstration. And next up, I believe that we're going to see another demonstration of washing hands.
Thank you.
Okay.
Can I go?
Yes, you may. Okay.
So
Kalista is going to help.
Okay. So first one, I get some water, and then I get some soap, and then scrub it between my hands like this, and then move it around, and then go from the back. Then you go to the other hand. Then you just do this, and until it's all done. After that, I do this with it, and then I will do this again. Then I'll just wash it, and then I will do it again.
Okay, awesome. Are we counting for her? Is that 20 seconds? We're then going to talk about if she did it the right way. All right. Did she do it correctly, guys?
My name is Kalista Al-Jufri, the granddaughter of Alma Isla Al-Jufri.
Okay, wonderful. It's such a pleasure meeting you, Kalista, and thank you very much for participating on the show. We hope to see more of you on coming shows as well. So, Kalista, thank you very much for that demonstration. Okay, I don't know if you're ready to go next and tell us if you've prepared for the question.
Say hi.
Oh, hi. Hi there.
Hi, my name is Isabella.
Hello. Your name is who?
Isabella.
Say hi.
Bella. Hey, Isabella.
Yeah,
How are you? That's such
Bella.
a beautiful name. That is such a beautiful name, Kalista and Bella. You guys are so beautiful and so pretty. And thank you so much for joining us today and also demonstrating safe ways to wash hands. Okay. So I'm very grateful for that. I don't know if Kalista, you had prepared the questions that were sent. Did you prepare for the questions? Would you like to present?
Okay, what I do, so for school, I wake up at 7, then go to school at 8. After that, I have some classes, have a 15-minute break, and I have classes again. Then I have another 15-minute break, classes again, then have lunch, and then 3 periods of classes, and we're done. And then after that, I do some homework after school with one of my friends. I'm gonna call it, and then after we're done, we call about talking about other stuff. And in my free time, I would like to talk to my friends or do anything outside. Yeah, also like picnics and go on swings.
Okay, wonderful. So, in terms of also socializing with friends, for now during the pandemic, how else have you been? Like, have you been maybe finishing more difficult levels on games and being able to play TikTok with family and apply to dance challenges? How else do you socialize with more of your friends and stuff?
So I do like to play Roblox, and after that, I would duet my friends' videos and support them on TikTok, and I also like to see my family's Instagram posts. And I'm also not that kind of terrified of the coronavirus.
So did you say you're not very scared of the coronavirus?
Not really because I'm staying in the mountains, and I was also staying at the beach last night.
Okay. Well, the good thing is that you don't quite have a lot of anxiety. I see that you've built great coping skills. This is very, very important to have. And, I'm really proud of you, and I'm very proud of your coping mechanisms and how you've been able to, adapt to this new reality in such a creative and interesting way. So thank you very much for joining us, and say hi to Isabella as well. Bella, thank you very much for joining us this morning. So it was great hearing from you guys. Okay.
Yeah, thank
So
you.
I'm then good. Okay, so I'm gonna then move to Arumita. Arumita, are you there?
Miss?
Hi.
Miss?
Hello. Yes, I'm here.
I want to show you
I'm
my
here.
dog.
You want to show what?
I want to show you guys my dog.
The dog. But Aretha,
Yes?
Aretha, we have a program and the other kids are talking. So next time I'll ask that we all bring our pets to the show, okay? So remember that everyone has 4 minutes, okay? And that is such a nice dog. Thank you very much for showing us your dog, okay?
Yes.
Okay, thanks, Aretha. And that was Aretha from Kenya. What's your dog's name?
Nelly.
Nelly, say hi to Nelly and tell Nelly that we hope Nelly is taking care of you and you guys are taking care of each other. And Nelly is such a big dog though, Aretha. So thank you very much for showing us your dog, okay?
You're welcome.
Okay. So we are moving on to Aramita. Aramita, are you there? Okay, if Aramita is not there, then I'm just going to ask Charlotte. Charlotte, are you there?
Yes.
Hi, Charlotte.
Hi, Miss.
How are you, Charlotte? Did you prepare your questions?
Yes, I
I
have.
mean, your answers? Okay, go for it.
So my name is Shafi Fiushanta. I am going to share my experience when in the COVID-19 era. So in the COVID-19 era, I woke up and get ready for online learning and then having lunch. Then I go again to have online learning about 1 hour. And then after having online learning, I make my assignment that is given from my teacher. In my school activities, they share materials through the Zoom, and then we also use Google Classroom for some assignments. And in school activities, for me it is quite hard to understand some materials. And I am also afraid of COVID-19, so I usually pray to God so that the COVID-19 can go away and the vaccine can hurry be found. And so I will not so I will not get the COVID-19 virus. I stay at home, wash hands, use masks, and staying away from other people.
Thank you very much, Charlotte, for sharing with us. And in relation to the challenges you were talking about, I just want you to understand that, as we were saying earlier on, you can still ask your teachers questions, and you can, like, where you don't understand and where it's difficult, you can also discuss your homework with your friends, and you can also have, your parents would be there, your brothers and sisters, to be able to easily help you understand. So don't think that, the new changes in relation to how you do your studying and how you're doing your online learning should be more of a challenge, but rather, apply to ways in which you can be creative about your studying. If online learning is a little bit difficult, I imagine that, you would be probably the type of person that could, want to talk out loud and try to memorize stuff and, discuss it with your friends and relatives. It shouldn't be something that you're thinking, should be challenging, but rather be creative about your learning processes, and also, don't allow your emotions to influence your attitude towards the new ways of learning now. It may make you sad, and maybe that could be part of the challenge of why you are probably having a hard time with, the new material and coping to the new ways of learning, right? So try not to apply your emotions. I know it makes us all feel sad what's going on currently, and not being able to go to classrooms properly and have your friends there and learn with, with other kids in a classroom, and have your teacher there touching you and being able to interact with you openly. But look at it as, now being able to study in the company of, loved ones as well, your brothers, your sisters, talking to them. And, it's very important that you're able to socialize more. And, probably you can also connect your experiences with them, so that, they help you remember facts. And it'll also give you, being able to learn from home also gives you an atmosphere of, that influences your study, because that is, for a familiar place. It should be more fun to be able to learn from home, rather than always having to wake up so early in the morning to head to school. Consider it as a more fun, rather than, having a sad feeling towards it. Okay, that, it's more flexible, it's in a familiar place, you're with the people that you love, your family, you're with, your mom and dad. You can be able to relate to them and even recite to them, and they can help you memorize stuff if it's difficult for you to grasp abstract concepts, like in your mathematics, or, stuff like that. So you should feel free to, also use the virtual platforms to study with your friends in groups. Okay, that would be able to help you as well, though it will be virtual or just over video. But it is new ways of learning, and that's why we have this topic, adapting to a new reality, to help you guys think outside the box, so that you're not really, having a hard time coping, but you're able to, like, be creative about this experience. Okay. All right. Thank you, Charlotte, for sharing us this today. You're such a beautiful girl, and thank you for joining us. Okay.
Thank you too, Miss.
Okay. So I'm just going to then move on to we've been in I'm just going to move on to, I'm trying to see if there's a Listari, or maybe we can just hear from President Lisejo, or Mr. Andre. Mr. Andre, are you here? Mr. Andre? Mr. Andre, are you here? Mr. Andre?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Mr. Andre. Please, if you have like a word of motivation to the kids, please share it with us, because I love the fact that Mr. Andre is the one who actually suggested this topic, because in the group we normally just discuss topics about what would be impactful to discuss. So Mr. Andre, please share with us if you have some motivation for the kids today.
Okay, wait.
Peace, could you please mute your mic? Peace.
Sorry.
Okay. Mr. Andre, are you still there?
Mr. Andre is a little bit busy with his father right now. Miss
Okay.
Victoria.
Okay. Understandable. Okay, that's understandable. Thank you very much. Okay, so thank you very much. But would you like to say something on his behalf quickly?
And then I don't have anything to say, but for children around the
Okay.
world, try
Okay,
your
that's
best
fine.
and keep dreaming, because dreaming is the root of your success. That's all.
Yep. Thank you so much. That is such wonderful advice. I'm very grateful, and thank you guys for participating as always. And you guys are such a great team. We wish Mr. Andre's dad a very speedy recovery. May he be well today, and we'll keep him in our prayers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. I'll just take this opportunity to ask Miss Daya, are you there? Dia? I hope I'm saying it right. Okay, President Dia.
That's my miss.
Okay, it's fine. President Debbie, are you there? President Debbie?
Yo, I'm here. How are you? I've been listening.
I'm very well.
I've been listening
Okay.
very very, very attentively.
Thank you,
Yes,
President. I just
President
thought maybe you might want to.
Keletso.
I just thought maybe you might want to add to some motivation because we are talking about, the things that are happening in this radical world and how there's been this reset onto the world. And, now we are trying to look at it as, in reality being a dawn of a new era and just discussing opportunities that, we have in all likelihood that we just have to shift our mindsets and drastically in this
Yeah,
lifetime, especially the kids with them having to go to school, I mean online, and all these different changes that are happening, not being able to socialize with friends like they used to, the outdoor activities being stopped, like the outdoors and sports and school trips and stuff, and putting on masks and always sanitizing and washing hands and stuff. What advice can you be able to give the kids again about, just being able to
I liked what Busisiwe was saying, that we
and
should
being
stick to
resilient
the
about it?
rules. And it was so encouraging what she said. The rules of putting your mask, the rules of saying that we should, um, eh, the rule says that we should put our mask, we must wash our hands, we must, the distance so that you cannot be affected as well, and even with the new rules, it's using this kind of technology, and if ever it was not of that, I don't know what was going to happen. The rules, you know uh, the rules of technology, doing your homework.
Okay,
Also,
thank you very,
it's so
very much,
encouraging.
President Debbie.
Yes, thank you so much that, we know each other, we are networked, and we should not be afraid of other things. And you must also go to your teachers to get some assistance, to your mothers, to your friends. But most importantly, always go to your parents and seek advice from them. I thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you very much, President Debbie, for this wonderful advice. Very grateful for always having your support. You are a mother, you are, a mentor, you are a leader to all of us. And I really appreciate all the support that you give us also. Thank you. So I'm just going to ask perhaps if President Ayla, are you logged on?
Yes, I'm here. I am babysitting my 3 grandchildren. This is Isabella and plus one dog because the dog is barking when I put him down, so I bring him. I'm here, President Victoria.
Okay.
It's amazing. Conference and children, you are amazing. I'm looking after 5 children now in my house. And it's nice to have children around and stay healthy. You have to eat on time. You have to wash your hand. You cannot play video game all the time. You have to do something useful.
I don't play video game. I study.
Yeah, have to studies. Make a story about this pandemic. That you went through pandemic, because maybe your grandchildren don't went through pandemic in the future. So make sure you have a notebook and tell story about pandemic. And keep safe. Thank you, President Victoria, President Leseho, President Debbie, Princess Debbie. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nadia. Thank you, all the
Miss, I want to
kids.
share my idea.
Yes.
I think Leon will
Okay.
go. I think he wants to
Thank
go.
you very much, President Ayla. We're
Oh
very
yeah,
grateful,
I have
and
a
I love
suggestion,
how you
President
are
Victoria. my grandchildren say that why don't we
Yes.
make a pet conference? Pet conference.
I think
A pet conference. Okay. So that sounds really amazing. I think we can do that. We can plan that for the. Let me just discuss it with the team, and then we can update if it can be for the upcoming weekend if there isn't already an agenda. Okay. Thank you very, very much for that suggestion, Bella. And thank you very much, President Ayla, for the wonderful advice that you have just given. We are always, very happy when we see you guys and when we are, with you on our conferences here with the rest of the other kids. And we hope that you're keeping safe during this pandemic. And I love that, you're there at home with babysitting the 5 kids, and as a parent being able to also teach them about building coping skills, and improving on social skills as well, in the midst of the pandemic, and still being able to consider interacting though through different means, and helping them focus on their studying, making this experience to be more productive, and making stories about the pandemic. That was such great advice that you gave. So we just want to then thank you. I think because of time, I'm just going to move on to the announcements. I know we have a few other kids that would have liked to say something, but I'm just going to
Halo,
note
Miss
them,
Ica.
and then we're going to call them out first. I'm going to call you guys out first next Sunday, okay? Or rather next Saturday. So there has been a suggestion to switch our show from 11 on Sundays to 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 Saturday at 9 a.m. CAT, 9:30 CAT. This communication will be made to everyone, and then the topics will be given to everyone in advance so that we can be able to transition properly. You guys are doing such a great job with coping with COVID-19. I think it won't be a problem to cope with just a small change
Yeah.
on our show. So
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
I really, yes.
Yes,
Yes.
excuse me to interrupt. I saw just now Canavaro raising his hand. I think he wants to say something, right? Canavaro, do you want to share something? If we still have time, is it possible to have him to share his idea, ma'am?
Okay, let us hear from him.
Thank you very much.
Hello everybody, my name is Canavaro Azka. I am from Indonesia's Sekolah Global Mandiri Cibubur. Now I want to present to everybody about my daily routine when the COVID-19. What did I do every day during COVID-19 pandemic? I usually wake up in the morning at 6 o'clock. I pray, do my daily routine, take a shower, have breakfast, study from home using gadget from Monday until Friday. At 12 o'clock, my lesson is over. I have my lunch, take a nap, review, and submit my assignment in the Google Classroom. At 7 p.m., I eat my dinner with my family in the dining room. Watch TV until 9 o'clock and sleep. That's my activities. How are your activities at school? My activities at school goes well, even though it's different than the regular school. Now I study from home using laptop or handphone. I also discuss lessons with my teachers and friends using gadget, play games with my friends. It's different, but I'll manage to wait until the pandemic is over. Are you afraid of COVID-19? Yes, I am afraid of the COVID-19 a little bit because I heard and see in the news on the television, the serum is still being tested, so the virus is still spreading out. But we have to keep ourselves healthy by washing hands as many it needs, take shower twice a day, eating healthy food, wearing mask and face shield, keeping physical distance, and do sports. My favorite sport is riding a bicycle. I usually ride a bicycle in the afternoon. What do you do so you don't get infected by the COVID-19? I have to be disciplined to be healthy, so I will not get infected to the virus. Discipline in washing hands, taking shower, drink vitamin, eat healthy food, do sport, jogging, and this is the important one. If it is not necessary, I will not go outside the house. Hope God help us to overcome this situation so we can have normal life again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Canavaro. That was thank you very much for sharing that.
Ooh, I
Miss,
forgot
Thank
that
you.
we must eat.
I think let
Thank
me
you.
not.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Kinanti
think
want to share, Miss.
let me just allow. Yes, let me just finish. I think I'm not going to cut everyone. I'll just give everyone an opportunity to express so that we can just have all the speakers share. But as for what Canavaro just shared with us, I really love how you are, expressing yourself, and I just want to encourage the other kids, like, during this time, and I've been emphasizing a lot on creativity. Try drawing. President Ayla mentioned, to create a story about this experience. Others could try drawing, try painting, write a book, play with an instrument, learn to play new musical instruments. You could discover new talents and skills, as well as build your self-esteem through this experience. And then in terms of like having more apathy, you can be helpful, to the people around you. Clean your rooms, guys. Organize your books and your toy shelves. Also help comfort your friends, help comfort each other. Talk to your family when you're feeling down so that they can be able to encourage you, and not when you're feeling anxious, and when you're feeling a little depressed from this pandemic, or when you have fears. So you guys must be open to discussing these things, and also open to being creative about experiences during this time. Okay.
Sorry, Miss. Hello.
I think
Miss, Kinanti
yes.
want to share the opinion. Can you give the time to
Yes,
Kinanti?
sorry.
Kinanti want to share her opinion. Can you give a time for Kinanti?
A time for what? Sorry.
For share her opinion. Kinanti Kheira want to share her
Okay.
opinion.
Yes.
Come on,
Is she
Kinanti.
online now?
Yes, Miss.
Go for it. Yeah. Okay, go for it.
Hello everyone, today I am going to show you. Hello everyone, today I am going to show you my daily basis with the pandemic. I On my weekdays, I usually go learn online and do some current activities. I occasionally play with my friends online and spend the rest of my time with my family. My school activities are going. My school activities are fine, but I prefer learning offline more than learning online because it encourages me to accept more materials. I am not afraid of the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm not afraid of the COVID-19 pandemic if we all are going to follow the health protocols of COVID-19. I prevent the virus by washing my hands, social distance, eat healthy, wear a mask when outside, and physical exercise. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hi, Miss Dia. How are you? Hello. Daya?
Yes. Is it me?
How are you? Yes,
I'm
that's
fine.
you.
I'm
I
fine. Thank
noticed you've
you.
been logged on. Yes, I was wondering if you would have any advice to give the kids today.
Not too much. Just stay healthy for the kids. So keep physical distancing and just stay at home. Eat the healthy food and don't forget to be happy. Just like that, Miss.
Thank you very, very much. Very short and straight to the point, and I'm very grateful for you being able to participate on the show today. I'd
Thank
just
you.
like to ask Nina. Thank you. Nina Triana, are you there? Nina?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
Hello.
hi.
Hi,
Hello.
everyone. Yeah.
Is there any advice that you would like to give this
Yeah,
today?
actually, okay, thank you for the chance to me to share my maybe a bit self reminder as my self reminder and also for you all. The first one is I agree with Miss Dia. Don't forget to be happy because happy is one way or as our immune to raise our healthy feeling and happy feeling to what is it cover all our fearness from the pandemic or COVID-19. And I know all the children now is more, what is it, have a chance to express their, capability and operate gadget and can also express their feeling through find out how to learn about new things in this era of pandemic. And stay healthy, stay safe, and thank you so much for sharing wonderful opinion and keep up spirit for walking forward. And we are going to face new 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 environment, new normal era for ahead later on. Thank you, Miss. Semangat in Indonesia, semangat. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Nina. It was very lovely having to hear from you. And thank you so much for having joined us today. I'm just going to also ask for, I'm just going to also ask President Rebecca. President Rebecca, please give us some advice for the kids on adapting to this new reality. Just a few words of encouragement from you as well, President.
Thank you, President Keletso. I think now I'm at the stores buying some groceries, no? But I can just share some few. Not sure if the kids will see me. Okay. No, thanks. I think from my side, I just want to start by congratulating all the kids who presented today. And I want even to thank the parents for every day motivating their kids, making them to be the kids who are responsible, the kids who are always being anxious to learn, especially those every day who are in this show of WWLC Leading Kids. From my side, I want to say to you all kids, as young as you are, I'm happy for what we are doing currently, being kids who are leaders of tomorrow, being kids who are going to be the best adults that we are going to have. And then I want to encourage you to keep on being members of this WWLC Leading Kids. Keep on supporting President Keletso always. Keep on inviting all your friends to come and enjoy and share their skills, share their talents with other kids and with us as adults. Every Sunday we are learning from what we are doing. Even our kids are learning from
the presentations that we are doing every day. We are really impressed about what you are doing. Keep up the good work and keep being good kids. Keep on being respecting your parents. Continue to be the kids that are always respecting, always hardworking in all you are doing, even at school. Good luck with all your education, with all your exams, and good luck with everything in your life. May the good Lord always bless you in everything that you are doing. I thank you, President Keletso.
Thank you so much, President Rebecca. You look really pretty. It would be nice to ask you to get us all the sweets that we see in the background there. But you're very lucky you're in South Africa and far away from some of us.
Buy
So
me,
thank you
buy
for
me, buy
all the
me,
wonderful.
buy me. Mama Rebecca,
That's what
buy
I was
me,
gonna
buy me.
say. Buy me the sweets behind you. But anyway, it's fine. Thank you so much, President Rebecca, for all the beautiful words of motivation. And I'm really grateful that you always show your outsized heart and support for the kids leading change, and all the amazing love that we get from you, President. So thank you so much for your words of motivation and encouragement. I've noticed that Zafira was online. I don't know if I had called her earlier on, but we didn't hear from Zafira. I'd like to hear from Zafira, and then we can wrap up our show. Zafira, hi. Turn on your microphone.
My name is hello.
Hey, Zafira.
Yes.
Okay, so you can please present.
Okay. What did I do every day during the COVID-19 pandemic? I stayed home most of the time. I and my mom, we created many activities together, which are fun, like cooking together, like making cakes, making new foods, or favorite drinks. We also created a YouTube channel for kids education about 3 weeks ago. And we are pretty productive because have created 6 videos so far. My YouTube channel name is Danishvira. I really like these activities, so we enjoy being at home. We sometimes go out to buy some snacks. That's all. Sometimes I play outside with my brother and wear a mask. About a month ago, I and my mom gave English lessons for free to my classmates. Help them to learn English through online. It was so fun. How is my school activities? All my tests are all done online. Last week, I've just finished my online exam. Am I afraid of the COVID-19 pandemic? Yes, I am worried about this pandemic. Whenever I'm sick in this pandemic, I feel like I have COVID-19, but it turns out I don't. So I just thought to myself like, oh, I should not be worried so much about this as long as I'm living a healthy life and eat healthy food, and that's all. I'll be all right. So that's how I manage my thoughts and my feelings. What am I doing so that I don't get COVID-19? I make this poster to remind me to take care of myself. Well, I put it in my room wall. What I write in this poster that during this pandemic we need to use hand sanitizer all over. And then we need to wear masks. And then we We need to wash our hands regularly. We also need to drink vitamin C. And we also need to eat healthy food, just like milk. Bye. Okay.
Zafira. Thank you so much. Zafira, it's so profound. It's so profound. Wait, just a minute. Yes, just a minute. It's so profound that you've been able to set up even different things to demonstrate to us, and I think you just beautifully wrapped it up, Zafira. Thank you very much. I'm just going to give Salvation a chance as well. Salvation, yes, go for it.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. I just want to greet everyone in the World Kids Leading Change. And the first question, which was, what did you do? What did you do in the COVID-19 pandemic? I used to read my books, do my chores, and then I used to help my mom in the kitchen to cook. And also, for number 2, the school activities have helped me a lot. They are fun and also they're educational. Number 3, which is, are you afraid of the COVID-19 pandemic? No, I am not afraid because of now. Why is they need to be afraid when it's not gonna stay until for the rest of our lives when it's gonna go? The last question, which was, what are you doing so that you don't get COVID-19? I sanitize and wash my hands frequently. I wear my mask in public. I keep social distance, and I also keep social distancing, which is 1.5 meters. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Salvation, as well. That was beautiful motivation. I want you guys to think about COVID-19 and all these changes, like when when you have a student who is not well and they have to stay at home and you can send them messages of get well. Consider it that everyone is sick and you guys are not at school, but you're still learning from home and stuff like that. Okay, that might be really bad advice, but just think of it as as Salvation said, that's sort of similar situation where we are all able to think of it as just being able to do everything from home, and still applying ourselves to the safety precautions and the regulations of washing hands and everything that Zafira was showing us to do. Wash your hands, sanitize, and then drink milk and and your vitamins and stuff. Just take care of yourselves and everything is going to be okay. Make sure that you practice all the necessary precautions, and don't be scared. Don't have anxiety about it. I know it's easy to, but communicate with your friends and family about it when you're in a sad space or when you're feeling bad, or and things like that. So I want you guys to understand that today the topic was set up to encourage us to adapt, and we call it adapting to a new reality. And as I mentioned, I'd like for you guys to maybe write this down somewhere. Understand that the A in adapt stands for arise to a new reality. The D stands for determined to push beyond the ordinary. And then the next A is an A for align. Align to, your God-given purpose. Do do what God has called you to do. And then P, persevere, because perseverance is the key to being able to overcome, to being able to mature, and being able to develop, and building resilience. And then the last T in adapt, tenacity. Tenacity in the midst of this rigorous world. A lot of things have shifted, but we have to be tenacious about it. And this is how we can then ultimately, all of us from all the different countries where we are, be able to adapt. We can be able to survive, and we can be able to thrive, as well as succeed in the midst of COVID-19. Okay, so don't be scared of this pandemic. I want you guys to be strong, to be buoyant. The previous week we had a session about building resilience, and understand that you guys are part of the World Kids Leading Change. And this is a show that stands to, develop a generation of kids that lead change in the world. So we are going to be okay. I want everyone to say, we are going to be okay.
We are going to
Unmute
be
your mics
Are
and
going
say,
to be okay.
We are going
say it again.
To be
We're
okay.
going to be
We are
okay.
going to be okay.
We are going to
We
be
are going
okay.
to be okay.
We
Okay,
are going to be
wonderful.
okay.
We're gonna be
We are
okay,
going to
guys.
be okay.
We are going to be okay.
Absolutely excellent. Yeah. So, guys, before we end the show, I just want to tell you guys that we are blessed. God has blessed us with ability and abundance. God has blessed us, with love and grace and disciplined lives. God has blessed us with increasing faith. God has blessed us with strong, bodies and minds. God has blessed us with, peace. And I want you to understand that even in the midst of this pandemic, we're just going to be okay. And I love the rigorous excitement and the tenacity, because this show was all about developing tenacity. And I love how you guys are always such a breath of fresh air every Sunday. As I mentioned, I'm just going to ask you guys to quickly write these things down so that you remember to do this in the week. We have a YouTube channel for the World Kids Leading Change. I'd like you guys to subscribe, as well as tell your friends and family members to subscribe to our show, so that they can be able to learn if they missed out on these shows, to learn what they missed out on and catch up on the lessons. And I'd like for you guys to also, with the resident presidents and the representatives that we have in different countries, remind them, just send them your contact details again, and remind them to be able to send you the membership form, so that we can keep you updated even when there's updates in the week, and communicate topics during the week, so that you can prepare in advance. I'd also like you guys to invite a friend. Okay, next weekend, invite a friend. It would be so lovely to see you guys having your friends and your siblings and your cousins being a part of the show. So next week, remember to invite a friend. We'll keep in contact during the week, and you guys must be excited and have a wonderful day forward. Remember that next week we might start our show on 9 a.m. on a Saturday, because to allow the other kids to be able to attend church service with parents on Sundays. So we have been requested to shift our show to a Saturday, and I know Saturday is going to be just as awesome as Sunday, so don't worry about it. We are going to be okay. Let's all say it again. We are going to be okay.
Yeah, we are going to be okay. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Miss Victoria.
Okay,
We are
awesome.
going
I
to
love
be
you
okay.
guys so much. I love you guys so much, and we will see each other again on Saturday next week. You must have a wonderful day. Before we close, I just would like one of our representatives, President Lesego. Are you there? President Lesego?
Keletso?
President Lesego, could you please give us some beautiful, warm, heartfelt closing remarks for our show today?
Hello everyone. Hello kiddies. I just want to say that continue doing the good work that you're doing. Continue to nurture your talents, your gifts and talents. And you know, we are learning a lot from you guys as well. We learn from you guys as well. Every Sunday, I always look forward to the Sunday shows, Sunday mornings, because of Kids Leading Change. And I love you guys so much. And I wish the best for all of you. And don't forget to enter the competition, the Kids Leading Change competition. And yeah, all the best to all of you.
Thank you so much, President Lesego, and you look so pretty in your Burberry. Thank you, President Lesego.
Thank you, President.
Okay, thank you, President Lesego, and to all the kids from, you know, your side of the world, wherever you are, in different countries. I love you guys so much, and I want you guys to know that everything's gonna be fine, and you guys must have an exciting, wonderful, phenomenal Sunday. It's been a great show, and bye. Love and light to everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Nice to be here together with you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Next time, until next time.
Grace. Yes. I'm leaving.